a world that offers quick labels and unforgiving headlines, a name can sometimes overshadow the person wearing it. This is the story of a woman who negotiated fame on her own terms, building a livelihood and defining what autonomy looks like in an era of constant exposure. This is Stella Cox's story, a portrait of resilience, reinvention, and quiet determination. Stella Cox was born in Rome, Italy, on November 7, 1990, in a family that united cultures. Stella's early years were framed by movement, languages, and the small rituals of the home. His childhood was not defined by spectacle, but by curiosity. She collected stories, of the neighbors she grew up with, of the books she read, and of the music playing in the background at family dinners. His education was unremarkable but constant. He took classes that emphasized communication and presentation. He learned how to read to an audience, speak clearly, and handle the practicalities of a project from start to finish. These early lessons in responsibility and craft proved crucial as she began to manage her own career. Entering the world of public media is never a single moment, it is 100 small decisions. She began her professional activity in 2013, at the age of 23, working as a model and then an actress for important studios in the sector. For Stella, the journey began with an interest in performance combined with a willingness to learn the business side of her job. He treated his career like a small business, learning technical aspects of production, negotiating contracts, and cultivating a professional network. His approach was strategic. He prioritized boundary setting and branding, treating each project as part of a larger story he would choose to tell. The first collaborations were often with independent creators and small production teams. These experiences taught him the mechanics of content creation, lighting, framing, pacing, and most importantly, how to maintain personal agency. Traveling soon became part of the job. With the trips came new languages, new cultural references, and new audiences. Over time, Stella adapted. She learned to present herself professionally in different markets and to work with diverse teams. Their reputation for reliability and clear communication opened doors and created opportunities that were not merely transactional, but collaborative. Success in any public field has many faces. For Stella, notable achievements were less about unique trophies and more about sustained professional credibility. She gained recognition from her peers for her professionalism, for arriving on set prepared, for participating in production decisions, and for advocating for fair working conditions. He cultivated partnerships that allowed him to expand beyond a single role, collaborating on production projects, participating in digital campaigns, and exploring entrepreneurial ventures that leveraged his expertise in branding and self-promotion. These efforts demonstrated an important truth: influence can translate into business acumen when combined with discipline. While Stella may not be the subject of all major headlines, her name became synonymous in certain circles with a high level of practice, and that reputation is an enduring, often under-recognized achievement. Behind the public-facing schedule was a person committed to living deliberately. People close to Stella describe her as introspective and pragmatic, someone who measured decisions based on a personal code that prioritized dignity, privacy, and autonomy. She has spoken out in public statements and interviews about the importance of emotional literacy, recognizing one's limits, seeking support when needed, and maintaining relationships based on mutual respect. For Stella, success never replaced the need for meaningful connection. Their philosophy is based on a few simple pillars: professionalism, consent, and agency. He has often framed his choices as part of a broader quest, not just for fame or income, but for self-determination. This mindset influenced how he negotiated contracts, set boundaries, and planned his career arc. No public life is without its challenges. Stella faced moments that tested her resilience, from public scrutiny to the commercial unpredictability of any independent career. There were difficult negotiations, periods of reputational strain, and times when changes in the industry forced difficult decisions to be made about personal direction and priorities. At each turning point, she relied on a small team of trusted advisors, managers, friends, and mentors, who helped her weigh risks and stay aligned with her values. These moments became crucibles that refined his approach to the longevity of his career. Instead of impulsive reactions, he chose a measured reinvention, diversifying projects, learning new skills, and taking control of the narrative around his work. Today, Stella's public presence is balanced by intentional privacy. She continues to work selectively, aligning herself with projects that reflect her standards of mutual respect and professional integrity. His legacy, for those who follow the arc closely, is twofold: a demonstration of how to manage a public persona responsibly and a model for building a career on personal terms. Beyond the specifics of any individual role she has held, Stella's story contributes to a larger conversation about agency in contemporary media. Who can tell their own story, and how do we, as an audience, respond when history challenges simple moral categories? Their example invites us to re-examine the assumptions we often make about people in public-facing professions, fostering a more nuanced and human-centered perspective. His professional success allowed him to adopt a luxurious lifestyle, with frequent travel, international presence, and strong social media activity. It is estimated that his net worth is around $1 to $5 million, the result of his career, appearances, own productions, and media presence. She appears at events, maintains relationships with the world of fashion, modeling, and the entertainment industry. Although there is not much public data on specific investments, their activities suggest diversification beyond the first job. Stella Cox maintains a fairly private profile when it comes to her sentimental and family life. According to his statements, he values discretion. It is mentioned that she has interests in physical well-being, exercise, body care, aesthetics, travel, and fashion. In addition to his work as an artist, his career serves as an example of how a person can transform a niche platform into a career with international reach, diversifying into social media, personal branding, and lifestyle. Her presence in the media and browsing different entertainment sectors, as well as her transition from Europe to the Anglo-Saxon market, make her a relevant case for studies on global careers in adult entertainment and modeling. Stella Cox's journey is not an instruction manual for fame, nor a checklist of achievements. It is a testament to the work of living responsibly within a public life, making decisions, learning from setbacks, standing up for one's dignity, and holding on to personal agency. Her story invites us, not to judge, but to listen, reconsider, and acknowledge a basic truth. Behind every public name is a private life, shaped by decisions, relationships, and the silent work of self-definition. May their path remind us that autonomy matters, that resilience is earned, and that the measure of a life is not just what others see, but how a person chooses to manage themselves through change.